They always come up with such catchy ways to make us pay for things we don't need for kids we didn't want.
Buy a Springfield Elementary t-shirt?
I don't want people to know my kids go to this lousy school.
We also have t-shirts from other schools.
Oh, we can wear those to the nice mall. Wow, the gym ropes are seaweed. The basketball nets are fishing nets.
Yar, just plastic, which is healthier than what you find in the ocean.
And now it's time for Lights, Camera, Auction. No cameras. For auction is this wonderful bench handcrafted by our second grade class. Hello? Calling from England? Certainly I can put you on speakerphone.
For this masterpiece, I bid $1,000.
And that concludes tonight's auction, which has raised a school record $116,000.
I'm Mrs. Nickertwist, and I've had a proper hearty heart at your expense.
Why do I believe everything I hear in a British accent?
I wore this all night for nothing?
Even if I don't have a legal obligation to pay, it's clearly the right thing to do. Here's $1,000, $2,000, $3,000.
Skinner!
Yes, sir?
I was very pleased with your work last night.
Really?
Nope, fooled again. You are a nitwit in an ill-fitting suit.
If you think it's so easy to handle Bart Simpson, why don't you do it yourself?
You
tell him, Seymour.
Fine. I will personally take over Bart Simpson's education, and for once, that boy is going to learn something. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm expecting an important call, and cell phone coverage in here is, spotty. I know I can superintend like the wind, but teach? It's been years. And we both know how that went, don't we, Gary? Thank God they never went on to do anything since.
$1 bill guy, $5 bill guy, sex guy, Will Ferrell, black guy.
Bart, what if I told you there was a president who was an actual cowboy?
I'd act like I'm interested, but inside, I'd be bored.
It is, are the American people fit to govern themselves, to rule themselves, to control themselves? I believe they are. My opponents do not.
Hey, this Roosevelt guy was sort of interesting. I've never said this before, but I'd like to learn more. Did you know he was a colonel in the army?
You don't say.
And one time during a speech, he was shot by a saloon keeper, but Teddy finished his speech before heading to the hospital. Man, Teddy Roosevelt killed more Spaniards in one day than most people do in their whole lives.
You know, I hate to say this, Bart, but the library is about to close.
Really?
Teddy Roosevelt believed you could learn from books, but he also believed you can learn just as much from the out-of-doors.
I thought teachers only went outdoors to smoke and cry.
So, Bart, what have you learned so far?
Well, when horses poop, they don't stop. They just keep walking.
All around you is a national park created by Teddy Roosevelt.
A man who is good enough to shed his blood for the country is good enough to be given a square deal afterwards. Just quoting our 26th president, Lise. And on July 1st, 1898, Colonel Theodore Roosevelt and his band of Rough Riders charged up San Juan Hill and liberated Cuba. Hey, maybe Chalmers would let you guys sit in on our lessons. After me, man!
The fact is, today's modern schools have completely failed you.
School failed me?
Boys are falling behind in every subject because our classrooms are entirely geared towards girls.
But I loved reading. It's cool to cry.
Well, it's not cool to cry. Legend has it that Teddy Roosevelt visited the forest and lost a pair of his trademark spectacles. This weekend, we set forth in search of those spectacles.
Whoa!
This is all well and good. This place is as beautiful as the side of a Coors beer can. The kind my dad used to leave in the bathtub.
There are no bad fathers in the wilderness, boy.
dinguses! Dinguses! I found them! Teddy Roosevelt spectacles! Gravity blows!
Who can name the 3 types of rocks? Bart Simpson,
Chalmers would actually take us out to see the rocks.
put your head on the desk and shut your eyes.
My desktop is sticky with soda from the kid that had it before me.
Do as I say.
Gary, you took these boys on an unauthorized field trip, and look what happened.
He got some bumps and bruises and a thistle in his britches. What is the big deal?
The big deal is I'm gonna sue you. I'm gonna take you for every peso you got.
How did she know we get paid in pesos?
They took my job away, boys.
Where to, boss?
Just drive.
I call this meeting of the Brotherhood of the Spectacles to order. Our mission, to get Chalmers back his job.
Hear, hear! Hear, hear!
I'm thinking of something big. So big it involves taking over the entire school and not giving it up till Chalmers gets his job back.
Bart, I want to ask you about something I read in a magazine. Are you boys cyberbullying each other?
How could we be? We're all in the same place and we don't have computers.
Marge, I parented!
That's great, homie.
There's a car with its lights on in the teacher's lot. Late 90s model. Coffee stands on front seat, stacks of resumes in back seat.
Bart, what are you doing?
Taking over the school with all the kids inside.
What? I'm telling Mom.
Great, you can call her from the closet phone.
Hello, Mom?
There really is a phone in there? Oh, so immature.
Willie, break it down.
Back it up, or the photocopier eats it!
Oh my God, we've got a 30-year mortgage on that photocopier.
Jimbo, gather all the students in the gym. Millhouse, take a nap. You know how cranky you get.
I do not!
Attention, Brotherhood of the Spectacles. You are ordered to immediately evacuate the school and then return to school where you belong.
I need to know that Chalmers will be taken care of.
We don't negotiate with terrorists.
Let me talk to the boy.
These Rough Riders aren't dismounting until you get your job back.
What do you think, Chief? Can we take the building without hurting anybody?
Well, if a group of Muppets can take Manhattan. Job restored.
Increase in title?
It's beautiful, man! It's beautiful!
Oh, my God. Millhouse, did you take your nap?
Nothing like reading a well-plotted mystery on the beach. It's amazing how they always solve the crime just before they run out of pages.
Marge.
Oh, James Patterson.
When I could be kissing your...
I overslept. The family can't start the day without me.
Relax, baby. While you were dreaming of me and calling me James, I took care of everything.
What kind of lunch is this? A drawing of a sandwich.
I've got Grandpa's medication. No, no lunch for me. Unless I scare one up. Hey, guys, remember to stick together. Today is the anniversary of the Dark Stanley murders.
Stanley, no degree. 2 credits short at MIT.
Try not to think about it. They say Dark Stanley makes your skull into a toilet and wee-wees into it.
Dark Stanley takes your skin and makes footy pajamas.
Oh, Dark Stanley would never dare attack a crowded, well-lit...
It's quite a collection, and I assume irreplaceable.
You assume correctly.
I'll bring those wee ones back, dead or alive.
Not dead.
Oh, you never let Willie be Willie.
Zorks, and Ziz Whiskey. Now back to class, all of you. Simpson, I know you're behind this. Well, you are going to get some counseling from our school psychologist.
Dork Stanley's gonna eat my brains!
Or from a qualified professional. All right, you heard him. Back to class.
But we don't go to school.
But you do live in the district.
That's right. We homeschool them.
Sir, if we let these hill folk into our school, our test scores would drop so low we'd lose all federal funding.
Excuse me? Lisa Simpson with the school paper. Am I to understand you're purposely denying education to these children?
We're going to have to give this some thought.
Well, let's sing while we think. It'll make it more fun for everyone.
How do we gag a blabbermouth like Lisa?
Oh, how do we stop a royal pain like Lisa?
You asked to see me?
Lisa, would you consider tutoring Cletus's children?
Me? A tutor?
Young'uns, this here girl has come from fairyland to school y'all. Now, if you need me, I'll be on the porch drinking Thompson's water seal.
Why do I have to go to a stupid psychiatrist? I told a scary story. Big deal.
Look, boy, nobody knows better than me that you're a lost cause. But the school's paying for 5 sessions, and there's a Chinese restaurant next door where I can get drunk.
Bart, my name is Dr. Swanson.
Stop right there, Doc. This school has sent me to more therapists than you've had bad dates. I've looked at the ink blots. I played with the puppets. The whole racket's a hat full of crap.
Any questions?
How is any of this gonna put dog meat on my plate?
Maybe the best way to begin your education is to get you some exposure to the wider world. So, I'm gonna take you to downtown Springfield.
I see. Well, I get paid whether you make progress or not. Why don't we just kill the time playing video games? Actually, I just got Death Kill City 2. Death Kill Stories.
Whoa! You've got DKC2 DKS?
You have destroyed all human life on Earth. Level 1 complete.
Yes!
He's lying!
Well, you drink too many Scorpion Ball. You go sleepy now.
Did you get his wallet?
Every president has a word balloon that says, I am gay.
And lastly, I need a noun.
Booger. Oh, you can't make that stuff up.
What does this tell you, Bart?
That this is one terrible county fair.
And?
And my dad never takes me on the merry-go-booger.
These colorful bombs is funny.
And guess what? Ben and Ken, the street magic men, are only the beginning. The city is a treasure trove of culture and multiculture.
Enjoying a prevent print or roll. Comparing Jim Carrey to Dario Fo.
We finally experienced cultural things, and now they don't seem.
What a number! You kids got talent, and I should know. I used to have it. Who's your agent?
What's an agent?
Ka-ching! Finally, I get a chance to use these gag contact lenses.
See you next Wednesday.
Actually, this was our last session.
Huh? But we were doing such good work.
Oh, Bart, I truly enjoyed our time together, but the school only paid for 5 sessions.
I think I just got dumped.
That's right. I want to hire your entire Appalachian dumpling gang, and I'll pay them the most anyone on TV is entitled to get. Scale! Okay, kids, let's cut some promos for the affiliates.
You're watching Krusty the Clown on WPPZ in Vero Beach, Florida, home of the AccuCurl Surf Report.
Wrong, wrong, wrong!
We live on landfill and feast on roadkill while we all drink moonshine.
This show just perpetuates the stereotype that all yokels are hicks.
Look at those morons. They sing because they're stupid.
Do you think I'm telling people not to have a cow because deep down I want them to have a cow? I saw you yesterday in the dining room, and I didn't know if I should say hi or not.
Krusty, the Spuckler kids missed their reading class today.
Yeah, well, take it up with our manager.
Sir, your solid gold hound dog is here.
Dr. Swanson, I'm Bart's mother. I've been saving this money for my husband's breast reduction surgery, but I think this is more important. Would you please see Bart again?
Of course. Send him in.
And it wasn't planned, so when I came, my parents had to get married. Maybe I act out because if my parents are mad at me, they can't fight with each other. Ugh.
Bart, we have 20 minutes left. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
You know what? I think I'm good.
I just can't stop thinking about him.
Do you think maybe Bart is replacing your son, who was killed by Dark Stanley?
Oh. I am not ready to go there.
Yeah, maybe. But I got some great news. Take a look at your new home. That's right. You're joining Krusty's no-collar comedy tour.
Oh.
Stop the tour! Cletus Delroy Spuckler, what have you done to our children?
Brandine, you're supposed to be in Iraq stopping 9/11.
It doesn't matter what you say. I got a contract signed by the father of these children.
He's only the father of two of them. The one that can't sing and the one that can't ad-lib.
No!
Cletus, we're going home. How much money do we have left?
I owe Krusty $12,000.
We can live on that.
Baby, you're the greatest.
Oh, Miss Lisa, we just want to thank you for introducing us to, then saving us from, the big wide world around us.
Twank nothing.
Mm.